Alright guys, the next guy coming to the stage, put your hands together for David Dudley, everyone!
I feel like you guys went a little too crazy on the applause. You guys don't even know what I'm going to say yet. I could sit up here and recite all the digits of pi I know, all 4 of them, and you applauded that beforehand. You guys are crazy bold. Speaking of bold, I have a girlfriend for the first time in my adult life. I feel like that's important to distinguish because I actually have to make reservations for my dinner, and the waiter brings me a drink menu instead of saying, "Would you like fries with that?" It's a lot different. Like you guys remember when you were 12 and you were dating, and like you find some girl arbitrarily named Susie, and you like hold hands in the hallway, and you'd be like, "I love you, arbitrarily named Susie, for the sake of this joke," and she'd be like, "I love you too, David," and you're like, "Hey, let's go on a date this weekend," and she's like, "Okay." So you'd have to go to your mom to get a ride because you're 12, and you'd be like, "Hey mom, can you take us to the movies on Friday?" And she would be like, "Oh, someone's going on a date. Have you saved up money from not buying Pokemon cards?" And you know that face? And you know that face you give your mom when she doesn't understand your 12-year-old lifestyle? Like, "Mom, I don't play Pokemon anymore. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Why can't you understand my 12-year-old lifestyle?" So then she'd drive you there, and you'd get to the movie theater, and it would be like an army operation because this was before 12-year-olds had cell phones. So you had to like sync up watches. "Okay, Alpha Team, it is currently 1800 hours. The movie should last 2 hours. We need to be back here at 20 hours for extraction. Okay, watch syncs, go." And then you go to that movie, and you have a great time. You like hold hands, you maybe get a kiss because you're 12. And so then the movie's over, and you go out, and your mom's not there, and you're like, "Oh, they were supposed to extract us. We're gonna come down here." And she's just staring at you like, where's your mom at? And suddenly she pulls up, and she's like, "Sorry, there was like 4 Gucci purses on sale. I had to buy them all." And you're like, "Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of my arbitrarily named girlfriend, Susie." So, I mean, it's a lot different now. It's a lot different having an adult girlfriend because like you bond together and you actually like learn from each other. And I learned about a lot of different things that I didn't know stuff about, especially when it comes to like men's fashion. Like, did you guys know that there's more to the male wardrobe than just graphic tees and cargo shorts? I didn't know that, and now she's told me all these things, and now I can apply them to my life, and I wear different things now. But I also needed to start changing because I got a job. And it's hard being a person who sweats easily and having a job, especially in the South. Because I don't know if you're a lucky person like I am and you can wear short sleeves into the office, then you're doing pretty well. But there's no option for shorts of any kind. You have to wear pants. And God bless you if you wear a suit every day in the summer in the South because you are a true American hero. I couldn't do that. I would just be like, well, here's my 2 weeks if I can't wear short sleeves in the office. But the only way I can survive is if they crank up the AC. And you know if you crank up the AC, you're sitting there in the meeting, you're finally comfortable, and there's that one girl, and she's like wearing a thinly veiled sundress, and she knew that she was dressing for a cold office environment, but she was like, "No, I'm just gonna wear the sundress anyway." And she's sitting there meeting with her arms crossed. "I'm cold," and you're just sitting there sweating. "Oh man, I'm so hot right now. Why are you cold?" And when I get that hot, when I start sweating, I start to get delusional, and I start imagining like giraffes on hot air balloons with like pinwheels for some reason because I'm at a desk sweating all day, and that's what I dream of. But then like it gets weirdly odd as it goes like on, and you're sitting in meetings, and all of a sudden your director looks like an elephant that's blue, and he's telling you why our ice cream sales have gone downhill in the past 6 months. And you're like, "When did I start working for an ice cream company?" So you have to start finding stuff to kind of cope with that. And so you're like, "Oh man, my wonderful girlfriend, and she has cold legs when she gets cold a lot, so I'll picture her wearing a sundress. She's pouring me iced tea, sweet tea, Arnold Palmer if it's like 5 o'clock, because I like to party too. And so, yeah, mix in some lemonade, some vodka, get the party going. And she's sitting there in her sundress, she's like, would you like some lemonade? Because she suddenly becomes Southern and she's no longer Chicagoan, or however you say it, Chicagan. She's no longer Chicagan, she's Southern now. And so then my mind gets sexual because it's my girlfriend and it's hot, and I'm just like, man, I really would love it if she wrapped her cold legs around my neck and just started squeezing. And then she's just sitting there with iced tea, with an Arnold Palmer, squeezing my neck with my cold legs. And my mom comes in, and I'm like, Mom, you don't understand my lifestyle. If I want my girlfriend to strangle me with her legs, I have the right to make that happen. My name's David Dudley, that's my time. You guys have been awesome.
Give it up for David, everybody. This is America. It is his right to be strangled by his girlfriend. Do whatever he wants, man.